the President of the Republic of Rwanda, Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Excellency, we are here today to commemorate of the Republic of Rwanda, Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Excellency, we are here today to commemorate an occasion which reminds us of extermination of part of our population. And everything we see here today is symptomatic of serious sickness that has already been mentioned by different individuals that had eaten our society for a very long time unchecked, and it had to culminate into the loss of lives to the tune of 1 million or so of the people of Rwanda. Let me divert you a bit. I do not know the reasons for which they chose this hill to bury these people, but personally I would have chosen this hill for a different reason. For a reason that it is a very significant symbol in the history that brought to an end genocide that was carried out in this country. When people talk about genocide, when people talk about killings that took place in Rwanda, they are real, they are not just stories. About 1 million people were killed. Up to now, mass graves are being discovered everywhere all over the country. Nobody has even actually, 1 million is just an estimation, nobody has put the figures together to know exactly how many people died. But anyway, irrespective of the numbers, this kind of act is an act that cannot go unchecked, is not an act that can go on without having those people who are responsible held accountable. They must necessarily be held accountable. And in doing so, we must mobilize our population to understand the problems that happen to them, that happen in this country. We must be able to understand the problems, we must be able to define them properly. We must be able to understand this sickness and we must even understand the linkage of that sickness with the simple fact that up to this moment, given all the speeches that have been made here, we are to make good our pledges to these people who are here today when we stand up and speak to them and say we are different from what they have seen in the past.
Among the speakers included the UN representative in Rwanda, Mr. Sharia Khan, who personally regretted the incident.
Those who perpetrate these crimes must quickly be brought to court so that the guilty are punished and the culture of impunity
can be reminiscent of the great air battle that took place over Britain during the Second World War, at which the British Prime Minister then, Sir Winston Churchill, remarked, "Never in the field of human conflict have so many owed their lives to a few." The international community should take up its responsibility as per the Geneva Convention on Genocide. They should be willing to invoke the available machinery for the arrest and punishment of the culprits. Today, Rwanda has to contain security, has to create leadership, an atmosphere of reconciliation, provide relief, and above all, make the Arusha Accord work. The administrative structure is complete and government has a program for resettlement. It has also created a forum for discussion and liberalized its monetary system. The story of Rwanda is very touching, whose meaning should serve as a reminder that greed and bad governance shall never stand supreme.
Kaziwe's inspection of these ghastly scenes was ample evidence of the powerful bond between Uganda and Rwanda, despite the personal opinions of the two countries' past, present, and future political leaders. Through historic data, Wikipedia will continue building bridges between these two countries much faster than those digging ditches, and more